different childhood experiences that kids in our society face lead to different outcomes as adults. As a society, we can use the levers of public policy to improve kids' outcomes. My name is Elizabeth Oltmans Ananat. I am an economist by training, also with a degree in public policy. And I am the Malia Professor of Women in Economics at Barnard College, Columbia University. I study the intergenerational dynamics of poverty and inequality. I'm writing a book with a co-author, Anna Gassman-Pines of Duke University. We have been following a set of about 1,000 working families in the city of Philadelphia since 2019. They were all, at the start of our study, working in hourly service jobs in places like Target, McDonald's, CVS, The Gap, hourly service jobs with unstable schedules, unpredictable schedules that made it particularly challenging to balance work and family. So we have been following these families to understand how those jobs affect their children's and their own well-being and how policy can intervene in order to support such families. We were following them when the pandemic hit in March of 2020, and then our project really changed. Many of them lost their jobs and suddenly were unemployed. All of them were dealing with kids who were suddenly home. They lost the childcare supports that they had, and many of them became essential workers. We pivoted our study to focus on the challenges of the pandemic and to look at the unconventional policy supports that came in to help families, things that other countries have been doing for a long time, paid family leave, providing unemployment insurance to people who lost their jobs because they needed to care for their families rather than only people who got laid off for macroeconomic reasons. A child allowance like the ones that we see in other countries, but something that we haven't had in our country previously. And so we were looking both at these unprecedented challenges that families are facing and at these unprecedented supports, trying to understand how the supports can make a difference. Families were telling us about their daily experiences with making ends meet, with supporting their children during this difficult time. This set of stories is incredibly powerful. This is 1,000 families telling us what they're living from day to day. And we are putting together a book to tell their stories, hopefully in a way that can speak to policymakers, that can speak to voters, and help them understand the way that we can better support these folks who are doing the most essential jobs, both in their work lives and in raising the next generation of our society. I've worked with Russell Sage for many years and have been fortunate enough to receive grant support for some of the research that this book is based on. This year is a dream for me. The chance to really focus on writing this book, which is something I've never done before, and the chance to spend every day with this amazing group of scholars talking at lunch about ideas, about the things that are changing in our society, about the research resources that we all know about and can share with each other, and just the camaraderie and support of having this great group of people who are all working on related projects about how to improve our society.